Hello everyone, my name is Gavin Strange. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. Hello to everyone here in the chat. It's nice to see you all here already. Hope you're all happy and healthy and good and well and all of that good stuff. I've not been streaming as much recently. Everything's just been a bit bonkers busy at work, so I just haven't had the time to fit it in even in lunch break. So hoping to get back on track with that before I inevitably take a bit of a longer break over Christmas, as we are just a few weeks away from having a new baby. Very exciting. So yeah, so obviously I won't be around or streaming or doing any of that stuff, so we'll try and cram in as many happy positive places to escape to on a lunchtime or on an evening stream soon. What have I got to tell you all? First of all, hope you're all good. Let me know what you're up to in the chat. What is your week consisted of? Up to anything good and fun and creative? DJ, I am Elliot. Hello, mate. Hello, locked in and got a nice cuppa going. Fantastic. You are locked and loaded, ready to go. What have I got to tell you? Busy, really busy with work stuff. Sort of lots of passion project things outside of work. Managed to pick myself up a PlayStation 5 last week, which was really exciting. I've basically been hyped for that for ages and ages and ages, and it's really good. It's dead good. I'm playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is good, and Astrobots. Actually, Astrobots, the free game that's built into the PS5, which is essentially a sort of a showcase of how good the new DualShock controller is awesome. My son's got totally obsessed with it. Me and him play together. We've sort of completed it and collected everything, and then there's loads of lovely little details of the new haptic feedback on the controller is really sort of really varied in what it can do, and you've got your touch and you've got the adaptive triggers as well, so essentially they resist more depending on what you're doing in the game. So there's quite a few things in Astrobots where you have to pull these sort of like these big plugs out, and when you hold the trigger down, it really sort of resists until it pops out. So that's really cool. I'm really into that. And they all use the microphone as well. A lot of the games use the microphone in the control as well for sort of that other level of immersion. So that it's super good. So yeah, hyped on that. But being a parent, being a passion project person, being an employee, I don't really have that much time to play games, so I always do this. I get really excited on video game stuff and then don't really have any time to play it. But I did give myself a couple of hours playing Spider-Man last night, and that was good. So yeah, that's my life basically, just hype around the PlayStation and keeping creatively busy. What else have I got to tell you? I think that might be it. Today's stream is another just an excuse to pour over and indulge and fan out on another brilliant creative whose work is beautiful and gorgeous, and I could look at all day, every day. And I messaged them last week actually if they would give me my blessing to showcase their work, because it's the kind of stuff that I see all the time, and it just always makes me happy. Always makes my day when some of their work pops up on the feed. So in a little minute we'll be diving into the awesome work of YEAAAH Studio, who are awesome. As always, if you're new to the stream, this is just a place to basically make a nice lunchtime escape from everything. Everything is terrible and on fire, and these streams are always hopefully a chance to just escape some stuff and to look at beautiful things and to hang out and chat and to just escape the horrors of the internet. That is always the goal of this stream. If you're not a member of our Discord, do come and hang out and join with us. We have a Discord called The Happy Place, which is exactly as it sounds. It's another digital online home for us fellow creatives or anyone to hang out and escape everything and have a nice sort of safe, positive place to hang out as we work. So if you need the link, then just type !Discord into the chat, and then the chat bot will fire you back a link for you to click and come and join us. It is a happy place. It's just a positive space, so do come and hang out. One thing I have to do before we jump into this, at work we're assembling lots of clips of people in the company that have, well, what have they been up to during lockdown? And one of the things I've done during lockdown is start streaming. So I think the best way to show that I'm streaming is to show a little clip of us streaming live. So can I ask everyone in the chat just to type "Hello Aardman" Aardman is spelled Aardman, and then I'm gonna just do a little wave, and then we're gonna take a little snip of that thing. So if you wouldn't mind typing "Hello Aardman" in the chat right now, that would be awesome, and I will record that in a sec. Aaron says, I used a Novint controller years back when haptic feedback, which had Novint. What's that? I don't think I've heard of that. Don't think I've ever heard of that. Novint controller. What, for the PlayStation? I don't know what that is. One Orange Koala, Chloe is here. Says, sorry, I've missed a few recently. Looking forward to this hour of happiness. Me too. Bell 13 is here. Keeping on. And says, really enjoying Spidey on PS4. Nice. Yeah. I mean, I must admit, the only sort of downside about Miles Morales on the PlayStation 5 is, of course, when it's got ray tracing turned on and it's super smooth and it's 4K and all of that good stuff, you know, the facial animations is still a bit wonky. We're still in Uncanny Valley. I'm kind of waiting for you know, the next gen evolution of motion capture technology or facial animations. That it's awesome when it's stylized, you know, that's amazing, but when we're still in Uncanny Valley, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the life cycle of this PlayStation and what that's going to do for you know, for sort of photo realism and photo likeness. Oh, we got a few hello Aardmans here. Thank you everyone else, you dreamboats. Thank you. I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I was just going to say, and I've started live streaming. Yes, American Typo. Yes, actually, do that. American Typo. Do it again. Do some things again. Do some emoticons. That looked wicked. Go. David, I'm waiting. Come on, do it. Do it now. Type. Go on. Oh, I'm waiting for it. There we go. I started live streaming. And scene. Thanks, everyone. Yes, everyone, you dreamboats. Thank you very much. Right, let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it. Oh, there we go. Bada boom, bada boom. Beautiful. Right, so today we are poring over the awesome work of YEAAAH Studio, which is the alter ego of, and I'm so sorry if I get your name wrong pronounced, it's a French designer and illustrator, Stéphane. And how would I say Casier? Casier? Stéphane? I'm going to just say Stéphane. He is an awesome illustrator, graphic designer, and this is kind of why I absolutely love his work. He partners with his wife Laura, who have their business of not only is, you know, Stéphane is making work for commissions as well as creating a brand and creating characters and everything else. Him and Laura then have YEAAAH Studio as a brand, as a store for them to make and sell their beautiful oh, Aaron thinks it's like Caesar. Stéphane Caesar? Okay, I'm just going to keep calling him Stéphane. So, Stéphane, if you're watching or you watch it on catch up, I'm sorry for getting your for not pronouncing it properly, because I'm a stupid English person. That's why. But I love your work and I adore it and I think it's amazing. So, I mean, the reason I love YEAAAH Studio's work is it's super varied. It's this amazing skill of, I can tell YEAAAH Studio's work when I look at it. But sort of the style and the texture and the tone is always different and unique, yet it's really familiar. That's such a hard thing to get to you know, to master. And again, that's, you know, when we were looking at Drew Millward's work last week, it's so you know, he has the same, you totally know when it's a Drew piece of work, but everything is unique, everything is individual. That's what I love. So even just to find out more about YEAAAH Studio, Stéphane has basically created a comic to show how he got into it. And so he's a French illustrator and graphic designer and grew up in the 80s and 90s being obsessed with cartoon characters and things, particularly Dragon Ball. After high school, he went to art school where he studied painting and drawing, typography, graphic design and advertising. So in 2006, he created YEAAAH Studio with a partner, but then his partner left to sort of do other things, particular musical projects, and then Stéphane basically started doing it all himself and on his own. And then with his wife Laura, started to build this into a brand, into a business. So I mean, just the fact that this is two people running a business and Stéphane doing all the design work, it's epic. And also they have a young family as well, which is awesome to hear that they are blending that in between how they do things and how they operate and how they work. But let's get into it. I mean, there's so much stuff on their website. They're sort of beautiful pieces of work in themselves, but then they've also kind of, it's all expanding on a product range as well. And I think that's what's awesome about Stéphane being a graphic designer and an illustrator. It's combining them. It's combining them both, and you can always see this lovely sort of Japanese sort of influence and style, and it's really interesting reading that he was massively influenced by Dragon Ball Z. Kind of that finding its way into it, and their use of colour is always just, I mean, just straight away look at that like real royal blue and that pop of fluoro orange. So good, right? Super good. And I think that's it. It's that sort of, you know when you see someone's work kind of close to yours, but not, as in, I love vectored stuff, but I could never do this at all. So it's like, it's just enough to make me go, maybe I could do it. And then you realise, absolutely no, you can't, because Stéphane is absolutely killing it. It's that, like, that you're in awe of someone, and also, yeah, you're like, maybe I could do things like this. And then you realise, no, I can't. But I love it. And look, it's awesome seeing all of the sort of different techniques as well, seeing that they're done in pen, but then also just sort of experimenting with different techniques and like sometimes simple things like taking the line work off. It's so super nice. There's loads going on, there's loads of detail, there's loads of stuff all the time. I just really like that. There's so many things to see and spot forever. Really nice, and you can sort of see all of his influences sort of from all over different parts of culture, really. But then what he's got is such laser steaks. Is, man, that's sick. Laser steak, nice to see, man. I thought you would love YEAAAH Studio's work. It is right up your alley. 80s 90s inspired, and also modern and contemporary, and yeah, absolutely crazy good. But yeah, sorry, I was saying Stéphane's just got such a good technique of half-tone print as well, and that always makes it feel like really nice 80s 90s comic book and printed matter and things like that. Is super good, really nice. Laser Steak says, I hate these streams, make me feel like such a ball of shit artist. Oh, Laser, you're supposed to feel inspired and motivated, but also a little bit terrible. Yeah, I'm the same, man. I don't actually know why I do this to myself. Spend an hour waxing lyrical about these awesome pieces of work and then just feel terrible afterwards. But we've got to cheerlead these people. Good on them. Even though it crushes our tiny souls. But yeah, they're just super good. Just colours and I mean, look at that, man. Look at that just the two colours, just the two different colourways there. I mean, again, you'll notice that I'm always gravitating towards artists who use a lot of pink, and Stéphane's got a banging choice of pink there. He's got a pastel pink, he's got a more hot corally pink. Yes, really nice. There's so much character and so much sort of charm in all of them. That's what I really like. I really like the stuff without line work as well. Like I love the line art, particularly something like that. But then, this stuff here that doesn't have any strokes at all. Really nice. Aaron says, but where is salmon pink? I'm pretty sure salmon pink is coming. Awesome stuff, and they make stickers and just pin badges as well. This is what I like. They've got such a nice way of packaging everything and making it like a full, release, a full sort of branded stuff. Super good, right? I mean, look at that. I mean, that is a super neat drawing as well. That started life as a drawing. What? Not only can they draw, paint, design, photograph, There you go, look at that. Bloody beautiful, isn't it? But that's kind of really interesting, seeing that sort of Stéphane's path of sort of studying art at school, but also doing lots of different disciplines, and sort of seeing how that plays in. Really, really nice. This is just one year. This is just early 2019 collection of work that they do. Really, really nice. I love seeing the Japanese influence. It's super sick. I mean, overprint alert. Look at that. Look at the overprint on the left one. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. But that sort of totally harks back to that era and that effect of 80s and 90s stuff, and kind of, you know, the tactility of everything back then, and sort of the crapness of printing as well. Like, you would get all of this distressing and overprinting, not because it was stylized, because the printers weren't that good. I think that makes all the difference, or those tiny bits of detail when you're trying to emulate like an era or emulate a technique. If you can get the imperfections in it, really makes a big difference. I mean, look at that. They even made a whole comic about the story of them as a studio. Amazing. And funny enough, there's sort of, you know, when TV shows always sort of emulate, oh, someone's filmed this on a phone, or this is an old VHS thing. It really irks me when they don't shoot it for real. But there's a TV show in particular that does do it authentically, which is Modern Family. Whenever they, you know, someone's filming it on the phone, it's filmed on a phone, or it's filmed on a GoPro, or they always seem to do it authentically, and I always think it makes such a difference. It really does. I mean, look at that. Look at how much work has gone into that, just a zine of the story of YEAAAH Studio, even with some fake adverts and chewing gum ads on the back. So good, so much work. Laser Steak says you could literally send that stuff back to the 80s and it would fit in 100%. It absolutely would, wouldn't it? Yeah, you wouldn't question it. You wouldn't go, what is this magical thing from the future? Apart maybe the Instagram link there, but yeah, it's so good, right? So that was 2019. Let's have a look at 2018. And this is just the gallery section. This isn't just their sort of their commissioned work. We'll come to that. Little Sheba space pin. I really like that, again, because they're sort of pushing it as a brand as well. It fits into these sort of capsule collections, and there's a really nice sort of cohesion to it all, which is really, really good. I mean, look at that. That's amazing. But also just how they're presenting it as well. The graphic design behind how you're presenting the piece of work is lovely. Super smart. Just makes all the difference. It makes such a difference. I mean, not that anyone not doing this, you know, it doesn't work. Of course, it just elevates it, doesn't it? It's all of those tiny details. I really like that. Like this one here, the orange one, that's such a great, I mean, it's an awesome design with the roller skating death. But just then how that's sort of shown and presented is amazing. So good. Really, really good. I don't know if that's Stéphane. I don't know if that's what it looks like. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a model. I'm not sure, but it looks awesome. Really nice. It's like these are pieces of work themselves, aren't they? Really good. Little space Sheba. I mean, look at that for a print. That's flipping brilliant. I really like all this stuff. I love seeing it in the frame. It's really, really nice. But there's so much work gone into all of this. There's so many details, so many bits. I mean, that's just sick. Look at that for Tattoo Flash. I would totally have that Godzilla head with the cap tattooed on me, for sure. I'd have all of that tattooed on me. It's all sick. So good. And then, yeah, look, sort of that tattooed look and that tattooed culture just looks amazing as well. I wonder if their work is available to buy as Tattoo Flash. Actually, it'd be amazing. And then, you know, this sort of stuff is a totally different vibe to other things. That's what I love. They've got the really, really sort of hyper cute stuff as like Space Sheba, but then kind of this tattoo culture. And this sort of stuff is awesome. so different, but it's just lovely. And just the details there of the in the background of the sun and the moon and the eye and the moth and stuff, just killer. Absolutely killer. Again, the use of colour, I think purpley blue and neon orange will never just never go out of fashion. Zanzibar, hey Ian is in the chat, says, have you designed some of your tattoos? Yeah. I mean, I've got a jam factory on my, oops, it looks a bit wonky there. Well, it doesn't normally look wonky. I've got a jam factory on my wrist. I've got a few questionable bits on my chest that I will definitely not show you. But no, everything else is sort of designed either by, I have a lot done by my friend Ian Seller, who goes by the name of Long Fox, is tattooist in Bristol. I've got a couple by my friend Ollie Megamungden, who is also an illustrator. He used to work for Isle of Dust. He's an illustrator and he's a tattoo artist now as well, and he's awesome. And I've got quite a few of his pieces. I've had quite a few of his pieces designed and then done on me by other artists. Ollie designed, so Megamungden designed the two on my feet, which really hurt. I got two sort of sugar skulls on the tops of my feet, and they hurt a lot. But yeah, that's the best thing, finding someone's work that you love and then getting it tattooed on you. Aaron says, can't have pink and gold tattoos. Well, I've got a tiny, it's not gold, it's yellow. Hang on, oh, you can't see it. Where's my arm? I can't show you. No, I can't show you. I've got like a tiny bit of yellow just in one. All my work is black and white and monochrome and stuff like that, but I've got one tiny little bit of gold on one of them. Laser Steak says, love seeing the 2 colour shirt prints. I find that less colour is probably harder to do than having 4 or 5 colours. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? Sort of reducing something down isn't easy, and sort of choosing where to use those highlights, and especially, you know, where to use the colour of the t-shirt, where to use sort of the base colour, where to use a bit of half tone, so you've kind of, you know, then you can have a bit of shading, but for free, because you're still using the same colour. Yeah, it's not easy, is it? It's definitely not easy to reduce down. It all takes consideration. And here, like, look, you've got that gorgeous hand-drawn, hand-printed, wobbly stuff. You know, it's all so similar, but also different. That's what I love about it. It's really, really detailed. It's all got something. You know, there, seeing the pen. I mean, just the pen work is lush, and then seeing it transferred into a print is really, really nice, really lovely. I really like it. And then going into pins as well. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Super good. Oh, what we got in 40,017. I love this Godzilla ramen monster thing. Really, really nice. Really nice. Oh, I love seeing that. Look at the detail on that. Oh, the noise and the pattern. And the overprint. Again, the overprint. You know, those tiny details of it bleeding and it not being perfect. Really, really nice. It just looks great as a patterns as well. He does a lot of work with patterns and sort of taking a motif that he's done and then turning it into something else. It's so good.
Keep the time.
Oh, Shannon, like what? Thanks so much for the follow. Hope you're good. Thanks for stopping by. I put this Go Schools on the promo graphics. I love it. That's what I mean. It's this really great sort of all Stéphane's mixes are sort of like Japanese culture, American culture, tattoo culture, 80s, 90s comics and cartoons, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, it's awesome. That's what I like, you know, when an artist sort of wears their heart on their sleeve. It makes it unique because this is them. You know, this is his work sort of encapsulated with everything that he loves, like really leaning into it. And I guess you can tell that, you know, this began as maybe a passion project, and it's obviously now his business, but he's being authentically him with his work. I really, really like that. And who doesn't love sushi? Well, I'm vegan, so that sushi I can't eat, but sushi with everything else, not the fish. Just really nice. Do you know what? I really like these bits here with the sort of like the really thick lines where the detail, it all gets a bit merged together, like it does when you sort of in 80s and 90s stuff when things are blown up or things are scaled down and it sort of loses its clarity. That's hard to do, because if you're making anything now, you know, we've got the fortune of high resolution and sharpness and crispness. It's, you know, it's difficult to make something look authentically a little bit not perfect. I mean, look at all this, just patterns and cut throughs and flipping lush. I mean, look at that. We've got a bit of pink, we've got a bit of gold, we've got a bit of blue. Lovely. Absolute master of colour as well. And then look at this, sort of like a stamp-esque look as well, with all the details. Super good. Oh, flipping heck. Flipping heck. It's really, really nice, isn't it? Oh, I love those scores with the upturned sort of cycling caps. Super good. Oh, that is lush. Like seeing that closer with all those details, and yeah, with sort of the color half tone and the misalignment and the print and the wonkiness and the wobbliness. Sort of seeing how he does things. Maybe that is hand drawn to begin with. All the line work is hand drawn, and then it's got its digital coloring. It's lovely. Really, really nice. It's just great, just the creativity of it all as well. Yeah, who doesn't want a Godzilla eating ramen? I do. That's what I want. Super good. That's really, really lovely, isn't it? Oh, but again, just how he presents things as well, sort of is like, you know, getting things ready to sort of like almost use as a promo is half the battle, because there's one thing making something, but you know, in an age where there's billions and billions of people on the planet and millions of them want to do what you do, you know, it's really hard to stand out. You have to kind of find new ways to show and share what you're up to. It's kind of almost not enough anymore to just make the thing and put it out there. You then have to sort of think of a plan, sometimes whether it is simply just a passion project, or maybe it's a brand, or you know, you're trying to find things to sell. Yeah, it's difficult. You have to put in the energy and effort to do it, and it's awesome seeing that come through in all of this as well. And sort of, you know, marketing and promotion and just knowing, you know, putting YEAAAH Studio on everything is really smart. Really smart. That's how you remember. So yeah, you know, seeing sort of things like this, just lovely ways to show and showcase. There's a lot to take from all of this, for sure. So good. So good. I want that t-shirt. But you know, it's also lovely quality stuff as well. Really nice sort of seeing it printed for real, and then, you know, again making it all go further with stickers and flipping out. I didn't even notice that. Look at that. Look at that. So good. So good. Really sort of consistent and, you know, sort of consistently awesome quality, and then different ways to sort of have it as well. That straight away, this just makes me want to make postcards and pins and badges, and you know, it's awesome getting all of that stuff, you know, getting it out there as well. Sometimes it's hard to make the case to sort of to spend the money to do it, but it's always really nice having those bits that, you know, you can connect with another human, whether that's popping it in with another order, or, you know, I know Lasersteak here in the chat makes and designs lots of his own stuff inspired by the 80s and 90s, and you know, I know he's always making extra bits and bobs and things to go with it, and you know, not only does it help your business and help you connect with people, it's just awesome. It's just a nice way to sort of, you know, spread a little bit of the things that make you excited around the world. And you know, you never know where someone's going to put a sticker or a badge or a postcard, or you know, or where it might end up. So that's always really, really fun to do that.
Get over there. Making contact. You're wasting time. Get over there. Making contact. You're wasting time. Get over there. Making contact. You're wasting time. Looks like you're not up for this mission. Get over there. Making contact. You're wasting time. 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 Looks like you're not up for this mission. Get over there. Making contact. You're wasting time. 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 Looks like you're not up for this mission. Get over there. Making contact. You're wasting time. Get over there. Making contact. You're wasting time. Get over there. Making contact. You're wasting time.
Silly, silly, silly. Silly little musical interlude with a little thing. Jumping onto the next gallery in YEAAAH Studio's work of Spring 2017. Just awesome seeing all of this different stuff. So they did all the animation stuff as well. It's just staggering the amount of work, isn't it? Really. I mean, look at that. Really, really nice. Really nice with the animation and the way to sort of treat it all. Just thinking of all these, you know, these are still different ways to show off the design, show off the t-shirt, show off the product. That's a crazy amount of work. Really, really makes it stand out. Yeah, those little touches of the animation. That devil poster is so sick. That's super good. It's great, isn't it? Really, really. You know, these are awesome pieces of work in of themselves. But they all support, you know, the campaign of the brand. I love it. And again, it's kind of cool sort of reading about Stéphane's inspiration from Dragon Ball Z back when he was a kid, and, you know, sort of seeing that, you know, come through, and even just the way that coffee is moving, that kind of anime sort of stylization of textures and forms and shapes and stuff is great. Man, I love it. I've seen a lot of this, but I haven't seen everything, and so it's awesome seeing it come together. I mean, look at that, man. That is so sick. Yes. Look at that. That's dope. But then also it's really nice seeing a different look here with, you know, there's no texture on any of this stuff. This is all really clean, clear. I mean, we've got a bit of halftone there, but it's all really clean. Oh, man, it's great. That's so sick, isn't it? That's so sick. I love it. Oh, my phone's beeping. My phone's bloody beeping. I mean, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this gallery, and then we'll jump, because this is just their website as well. We've got their Instagram, we've got their shop. Bonkers. So good. I mean, I'd love to know if he sort of gets fed up of like, with, you know, as he made a rod for his own back with, you know, everything is so impeccably designed and then presented. Whether or not he just wants to release a t-shirt and just go, oh, just buy the damn t-shirt, rather than making all these graphics. I mean, I don't think so. You can tell he loves piecing it together, and him and his wife are a great team for, you know, getting this stuff out there. But again, it's such a, you know, and this, you know, getting embroidery done isn't cheap. You know, getting it done well, and it's great. They've just done it, just properly leaned into it and gone for it. Good on them. Flipping good on them. American Typo says, the work that's gone into these galleries is amazing. Each year has its own style. I can't even imagine being that consistent. Yeah, man, me too. I know. I think that's the bit that blows me away, as well as the gorgeous work. You know, this is the amount of energy that's gone into all of this as well, and how you present it. It you know, it's hard to make time to do things, let alone then go, okay, that's not finished. I now need to present it, and I need to photograph it, and I need to design some promo. You know, that's a lot. I mean, look at all this little on location shoot. I mean, I love that. I love that sort of black and white horror type is amazing. I mean, it's great, isn't it? And like with the concept as well. I mean, that is sick. Look at that. Look at the fluoro pop on that. Oh my days, I need that. This is blowing my mind. I love it. I love the commitment to all of this, like that sort of style of things. That's great. Like they've really attacked it in a true, you know, lookbook style of, this is what we're going for every year. We're gonna release something, and we're gonna do it like this, and it's gonna have its own theme. And I mean, look at that. I haven't even seen that design yet. That's sick. Such a beautiful detail, Robin. Yeah, the commitment to all of this is bonkers. Oh my God, look, I've been doing stuff for so long. Yeah, that print is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, Robin, that's so nice. And again, I'm just as much in love with the promotion and the presentation of it as I am the actual pieces. So sick. Man, this is crazy good. Crazy good. I like how it's presented on the website as well, like these big galleries of images, and just sort of like, yeah, you can just kind of get lost in looking at it all together as well. His use of texture and overprint is just chef's kiss. So good, isn't it? Okay, we'll look at 2015. I could keep going. I kind of keep meaning to jump over to their Instagram, but I'm getting too distracted. It's just so nicely done, isn't it? It's all just awesome work. I mean, that t-shirt's amazing. Really nice detail on the label as well. That's so good. Yeah, you could totally imagine getting that tattooed. Amazing. I mean, this is just the gallery on the website. We've got the works section. So these are commissioned works by Stéphane for different people. So it's, you know, YEAAAH Studio is him as a client, you know, him working for clients as well as making his own brand and stuff like that. Just bonkers, isn't it? Just like such a great, yeah, I think it's the dual partnership of design and illustration together. It's banging. So good that Gav in the chat. Hello mate, hope you're good. Says never seen these guys before. I already want all the t-shirts. Awesome work. Yes, me too. I'm going to jump over to the shop in a minute. So follow them. I'll be all the links are being posted in the chat, but they are YEAAAH Studio and there's 3A. So YEAAAH YEAAAH Studio on Instagram and online. You can find all of their stuff. I mean, just look at that. So a t-shirt design I did to thank Kodawari Ramen in Paris, France for letting us shoot their fall 2016 lookbook in their restaurant. So that was a little thank you to them. And like, that's sick. I love it. Merch designs for Trivium. Soterai, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're good. We are poring over the gorgeous work of the awesome French studio at YEAAAH Design, aka Stéphane. Just, I mean, this is like I say, this is just a commission bit. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's sick. I love that. So the detail, just the detail and the strokes, and this is, you know, something that we were geeking out on Drew Millward's work last week, is just that, you know, the detail and the bits and the line work, sort of the consistency in the line stuff is just like something else, isn't it? I mean, look at all of this good stuff. Oh, look at that, it's drawn by hand. I mean, that's what's got that lovely sort of human connection to it, isn't it? Oh, look at that when it's on a pattern. Oh my days. Super good. But so let's jump over to their Instagram. Actually, no, before, in case anyone has to go, like, please do go and visit their shop. It's YEAAAH, YEAAAH-studio.com/shop. Please do go and support. I'm going to put this in the chat right now. Buy all your Christmas prezzies from there. Screw Amazon forever. Soderise, hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, do go and support them. They've got so much stuff here. They ship around the world as well, and they've just got loads of great stuff. All of their great t-shirts that you saw earlier. I mean, there's loads. Look at it. That Sheba tote bag is everything. That's so good. Yeah, got prints, t-shirts, tote bags. Oh, they're gorgeous prints. Stickers. Oh, Sheba sticker in holographic print. You got pins. Oh, patches, guys. Go and knock yourselves out. There is so much good stuff here. So that's YEAAAH-studio.com/shop. Super, super good. But that's not everything. You know, definitely go and check out their website, because they got the shop there. They've got their gallery, so that's what we were looking through. We've got all of their work. You've got where they're stocked in France. Got all about their info. But then, so on Instagram they've got 191,000 followers, which it is a bonkers amount. That's absolutely amazing. But there's so much stuff on here that I haven't seen on their website. It says, here come the Yankees. Every year I create a new character based on the Japanese zodiac. I mean, look. That is so good. Oh, my days. Look. it's not just Stéphane sort of calls himself a designer and illustrator, but it's sort of like he's way more than that. You know, just being able to illustrate sort of in one style, but then to like this sort of amazing, epic, intricate character design is just luscious. I mean, look at that. I want to see this world. I want to see this world animated and brought to life. Crazy, right? I'm just in total awe. There's loads and loads of character work on their Instagram. But just this, look, just sort of a couple of different variations as well. Let's get rid of that spam. Ban. Okay. Yeah, just you know, that's gorgeous. Color variation. Oh, and then some halftone as well. You know, you got options for which one is most beautiful. I love it, man. Again, look, just a few options for you. It's so good. But even this, you know, we're closing notification. It's a gorgeous illustration. It's a gorgeous drawing. Most people, myself included, you probably just do a bit of type that says we're closing, and he's drawn this awesome, lovely thing. There's just so much good stuff here. I just deserves all the awesomeness and success in the world because they're just putting in the work. I love it. And it's great seeing all this character stuff as well. And that's the thing, as soon as one of these pieces pops up on my Instagram feed, I'm always happy. It's just, you're like, man, so good. It's just really expressive. That's what I really love about it. Yeah, I totally want to see this as an animated series. That's a really, I like the fact he's putting up, you know, it's like here's a design, but also, you know, when you're just playing with color variations and you can never decide, it's just cool just putting them up there. Why not? You know, especially if it's, you know, your Instagram, your gallery, it's up to you, whatever you want to share. I mean, look, so good. I love it. Chloe says, One Orange Koala, it's amazing to see how the same image can be used in so many different products and ways of being advertised. Yeah, it's awesome. They've just sort of, it feels like they have such ownership on their style and on their characters and on their world, and you want to be in that world. You want to buy into that world. That's what's so good. And I think consistency is massive as well, because they're consistently putting out work, but it's so much work. It's so detailed. It's so big, isn't it? It's staggering. It's absolutely staggering. It really is. Oh, look at that. It's massive. You know, that's kind of, it must, you know, they've got this huge following on Insta as well by just, wow. Again, by, you know, just being so consistent with what they're making and doing, and just their talent. Flipping amazing. Flipping amazing. I mean, it's just endless scrolling of awesomeness. Look at that. Acrylic and collage on canvas. That's gorgeous. So good. Wow. That's awesome, isn't it? Oh my days. Limited edition kids wear collection. Oh my days. I need to get that for my little boy. Gorgeous. But yeah, just so immensely talented with so many different styles and such charm and sort of amazing execution and just, man, all of that good stuff. So that's it for us today. That is an awesome, gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful work of YEAAAH Studio. Please do go and follow them online. They are YEAAAH Studio with 3 A's. Awesome French talent. Just what a joy it is to look through everything that they've done and just continue to smash it and continue to make awesome stuff. So yeah, always a joy to see what they're up to. So please do go and follow them. Please do go and buy all the things from their store because they're awesome and they deserve it. Hopefully I'll be streaming on Thursday, not Thursday lunchtime though, because I can't, but possibly Thursday evening. Not quite sure what yet. Hopefully something positive and productive, and maybe I'll just be sharing my process as I'm working on something. But yeah, hopefully Thursday evening will be a streamy time, so do come and look out for the notification for that. Do come and join our Discord. Type !! Discord in the chat to come and join us. It's a happy, positive place to hang out. And thank you so much for stopping by. A big thank you to Aaron at the top of the hour for a new subscription to the channel. Big ups. Thank you so much, mate. You're always the star. Thank you to all the new people coming in and saying hello. Hope you've enjoyed it. This is always hopefully a happy, positive place to stream some creative stuff and escape the horrors of the world for an hour. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye, everyone.